Good morning, October the 5th, 2024. Stupid o'clock. Brew Tools B40 is heating up to strike temperature. We are at 64.8 degrees, aiming for 74. It's a bit chilly this morning. Weighed the grains out last night. Apologies for not putting up much content, but to be honest, all the kegs have been full over the summer period. I was off on leave for a couple of weeks in September, had a few beers then, but they're still going, but they are getting slightly emptier. Lifted them a few days back, so I have been a bit busy. I will talk about these later. I do have a Brewboy Calabi version 20 with my own take on the hops in this one, in this fermenter here, and I have a stout in this one. But today it's going to be a bit of an interesting one. This evening I'm off to an Oktoberfest in Bragdy Cubby in Holyhead, so I'm really looking forward to that. So on that note, I thought I'd better make excuse me, a Hefeweizen. Now I found a recipe on the Brewfather app, and it really is an interesting one. I think there's 4 mash steps, and we'll talk about it later on anyway as the day goes on. So we're getting up to strike temp, grains are weighed as I said, we'll get cracking. I'll take a few clips for you to see. There's plenty of clips of on my previous vlogs, the back catalogue as they say, if you want to see how I brew. But I just thought bring you along on this ride with me, because really found this interesting with all these different mash temperatures. We'll try and get a good Hefeweizen. I have been listening to the Hop Edition podcast. It was a fantastic episode last week, the 100th episode. So I have been listening to the one previous. I think they were talking about the WHC coming on, the new I think it's like a newish yeast, dry yeast product, isn't it? So I've got I think it's got banana splits, the yeast for this one, obviously for the Hefeweizen, and I'm going to give it a go in this batch that we're doing today. Yeah, so I'll bring you back online when everything's ready to rock and roll, as they say. We'll get brewing and we'll have a chat as we go along. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Alright, welcome back, guys. So there we go. There's 5 mash steps. There we go, it's going for it. We've been running for about 10 minutes or so. It'll start to clear up in a bit. So just want to have a chat just to run through the mash steps, the timings and what have you. So let me just put you down here, guys. So Herman the German Maltese mash Hefeweizen. Whoever you are, Marvin Simsky, thank you very much. So let's go with the recipe. So 200 grams of rice hulls, 110 grams of Hefeweizen Grain, 1.71 kilograms of Hefeweizen Vienna malt, and 2.97, I put 3 kilograms in, of Hefeweizen wheat malt or pale malt, 3.9 EBCs. The hop additions for this pearl, and 16.2 grams. Then my water treatments, got some gypsum, calcium chloride, Epsom salts in there. As I said, I'm going to go for the WHC banana split. 21.79 litres of mash water, 12.36 of sparge at 76 degrees. Right, let me just take you through. So 63 degrees for 40 minutes is the first step. Then we heat the water up, or heat the mash up to 70 degrees and we leave that there for 12 minutes. That's called the saccharification rest. Then heat the mash, it says, but we should lower it to 40 degrees, and we hold that there for mash 2 at 40 minutes. Then we reheat the mash up then to 70 degrees, another saccharification rest at 15 minutes at 70 degrees, and then we heat the mash again to 77 degrees, called the Maltese mash. And then the mashing is complete. Then we sparge with sparge water at 76 degrees. From what I've read quickly, I believe this gentleman has done some sort of degree in Germany or his master's in brewing, and this is the recipe that he did for his dissertation or whatever they do nowadays. And it's all about all this different mashing processes. It's supposed to elongate the enzymes and get some more flavour and stuff going through it. So this is what it's all about. I'm going to give it a go. Sounded very, very interesting to me. I've never done something like this before. Obviously done a couple of mash steps, as most of us have done, but I thought this one was very, very interesting. He does advise to get it down quite low quickly. He wants to go from that 70 down to that 40 degrees. He wants that to go down very quickly. He does advise for, if you've got problems with cooling down quickly, to put ice cubes in there. But that's extra water for me, so hopefully the equipment I've got here and the water that we've got up here on Anglesey is pretty cold. It comes out of the tap, it is freezing, hurts your teeth in the morning. It's that kind of cold. So I'm very, very fortunate as to where I live with regards to that, and so we'll give that a go. Try to bring it down as quickly as I can. I'll time that and give you the scores and the doors. So we'll crack on. Let me see where we are, what I need to do next. 24.37, 24 minutes 36 seconds, sorry. Before the next step. So going good. Got the sparge going slowly. Water. Yeah, so there we are, guys. Bloody dark out there still, waiting for the sunrise. Pardon the hair and stuff. Some people are still in bed, so I had to tippy toe out, make myself a bit of a breakfast, and here we are. Why not nip and make myself a cup of tea. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. Go. Hi, welcome back, guys. Just thought I'd bring you back online here. So this first mash step is for 40 minutes at 63 degrees. I've got 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. So, you know, I've been going for about 30 minutes, haven't we? Just to show you why I really like Brew Tools kit. So there we go. That's what's happening inside there, guys. But as you can see in the sight glass, how clear that beer is. Or water, I should say, really is clear. I'll try and get some light on so you can have a look at that. Just bear with me. Look at the clarity on that. Really is a good kit. And once you set it up, it's quite automatic really. You can leave it for a while. I usually stay with it for 5-10 minutes just to make sure that everything's running fine. Once it's running, I can walk away for a while, put a timer on my watch or on my phone just to come back when I've got about 10 minutes to go. But this morning, it's too early. I'm watching a bit of YouTube, and thus far enjoying the brew day. Loving the coloration on that. A lovely colour. Yeah, so whilst we're back on, so the oatmeal stout, let's see if I can just get that up and tell you what the recipe for that is. Just bear with me. oatmeal stout. So again, I do 23 litre batches. So black malt 356 grams, chocolate malt 118 grams, crisp dark crystal 400, 119, 120 grams, and pale ale golden promise 4.75 kilograms. East Kent Goldings in that, and I put, oh sorry, there was 600 grams of jumbo oats, the malt miller's jumbo oats, 2 EBCs on that. And the yeast I used was, if I remember rightly, yeah, it was the WHC again, WHC Lab Old English yeast. So that'll be going for about 7 days. In fact, this morning, when I get a bit of time, it's getting a bit too close on that at the moment. I want to dump some Trube and dead yeast from that, plus the Brewboy Calabrese V20 Nipa. I'll dump some Trube from that as well. But yeah, so far guys, going good. 2 minutes. Broken. What a beautiful day. This is my view from the living room, if you like, and bedroom. Looking across the far distance is the Snowdonia mountain range. Snowdonia is about there. Beautiful sky. Not sure if you can see the cows here. These are the cows that I feed with my grain, remnants of it there. So I just dump it. Literally takes me 10 steps from the house, straight in, and they love it. Free breakfast. Just set up the camera for you. Just going to empty the dead yeast and Trube. Just got a hose, bucket. It's been nearly 3 days since I've done this beer, so let's see what comes out. Oh yeah. I just empty it until it comes quite liquidy out, but there's plenty of stuff in the bottom of that. Bit early in the morning, but still a nice aroma even from this. Some dead stuff. Definitely some chocolate notes in there, bit of coffee in there as well. I did take the advice actually off Tankard Brewery. They I messaged them. The last stout they did, they left the dark malts. They didn't put them in for the 60-minute full 60-minute mash. What they did was leave them out and put them in the last 15 minutes, so it saves on astringency and the really bitter taste sometimes you get with some stouts. So this being an oatmeal stout, I thought it would work quite well. I was a bit concerned whether or not I'd get the coloration, but as you can see from that, it's pretty dark, isn't it? So far so good. The aroma's alright, so we'll have a taste test of that when it's ready. So I'll do the same now for this Nipa I've got in here as well. So, but you get the gist. That's all I do really, and give it a good start and clean now. Nearly getting up to temp, 69.7. Just it kicks off within, I think, 0.5 degrees. So this is a 12-minute 70 degrees, so it's literally just kicked off about 50 seconds ago. So there you go, nice coloration on that, as you can see. Love it. So far so good. Right, I'll pick you up later, guys. 6 seconds left on the second step. 12 minutes at 70 degrees. Right, I need to cool this down now. 40 minutes mash. So I'm trying to bring it down. It's on full circulation, as quick as it'll go. I started about 39 minutes, so we're in about, you know, a minute and a half. It's gone from 70 down to 47.9. It's whizzing down at a rate of knots. My water is coming out from the tap at about 10.5 degrees, so I'm very fortunate in that respect. You can see it just whizzing down. I've got to start slowing this water down quickly now, because otherwise it'll overshoot. Let's do this. So I'll stop this now. The water should continue to go down a bit. So I'll concentrate on getting this to the right temp, guys. I'll bring it back on. I literally just switched it back on, guys. Just overshot a bit. Change it to the tank. 39.5 degrees. The heater's just come up to bring it back up to 40 for me. That literally took a couple of minutes at most to bring it down to 40 degrees. So I'm very, very impressed with that. But as I say, I've got really cold water coming out of the taps as well. But there we go. Right, happy days. I've got 35 minutes left at 40 degrees now, and everything's going better than expected. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Welcome back. Right, we're just coming, just show you in there, just coming up to the end of that third mash step. 28 seconds. We're bang on the money. 40 degrees at the moment. It's I've had to put the water on just to cool it down maybe a couple of times for about 10 to 12 seconds. It was the temperature was increasing up to about 41 and a half degrees, so I just put the water on for a couple of seconds really, just to bring it down. So there we go, we're down. So it'll heat up now. Mash step number 4, 15 minutes at 70 degrees. I'll just put the lid on now just to try and control the temperature, get it up as quick as I can, get it up to 70 degrees. So yeah, it's all going well. Very happy. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit, boys. Take care. And welcome back. It's just switched to 70 degrees for 15 minutes. We're on the 4th mash step. Let's just have a look inside. Oh, some steam off there. It's looking okay. It's all going well. I'm happy with everything that's happening. So just another mash step and then we get on to the boil. It is a long brew day, definitely. I'm glad I got up early doors, so we can have the rest of the day, because it's an absolute glorious day out there. So right, I'll bring you back online in 2 minutes. Take it. And welcome back. We are on mash step number 5. 6 minutes at 77 degrees. As I said before, it'll start swapping over in half a degrees. So I've also got the Digiboil going for 76 degrees. I'll bang both elements, that's 1900 and the 500 watts. So hopefully that will be ready for sparging. So 5 mash steps. Never done that before. If anybody else has tried it, leave some comments. It is a long brew day because I've got a 60-minute boil to go now, well after the sparge, and yeah, there's nice coloration coming through, really golden in colour. Just have a open the lid for you. A lot of steam coming off there, but yeah, it really is golden. Expecting a decent beer out of this, to be fair. There's quite a bit of effort to get to this stage even. So as I said, I'll be using the WHC banana split. Now it does say on the pack, well not on the pack, on the malt miller, that if you need more banana esters, aroma, you to ramp up the temperature. I think between 19 and 24 is the optimum for it, so I think I'll probably go for about 22, 23 degrees fermentation. That's the thinking. Gonna do a bit more reading. I've got about another hour or so, see if I can find any information about any of these done that, but this is quite a new yeast for me, so I'm not so sure whether or not that information exists. But I'll let you know. This will be probably a grain to glass. I'll let you know what I came up with and how it tastes, basically. So right, I'll bring you back online in 2 minutes. There we are, guys, all 5 steps done, and we are sparging away. Looking good so far, guys. Then I'll 60-minute boil with 18 grams of pearl. Ooh, nice, nice. Right, when we're boiling, we'll go for it. And I've got a lot of cleaning to do and get rid of some grains and feed the cows over the road. I'll bring you back later on. Right, we're at 91.7 degrees, done the sparging and heating to the boil. I'm supposed to have a pre-boil volume of 30.58, but as you can see, I'm at about a smidgen, if that's a measurement, over 29. Been scratching my brain as to, I'm usually bob on, but I know what it is because I've used the counterflow chiller to cool down to that 40 degrees. That's where the beer is. That's where my missing couple of litres is, within this and the hoses. So I'm quite, as long as I understand that, I'm quite happy with it, because I was just wondering, bloody hell, where the hell's that gone? As I said, usually I'm quite bob on. Apologies for the noise. I've had to put the blinds down. The sun's out. So anyway, we're going to get up to the boil here, guys. 91.8 degrees. We'll bang the lid on, and as I said, we'll get the pearl hops in, and that's a 60-minute boil. Okay, right, I'll see you in a bit. Got the boil, guys. Hops in. There we go. So coming to the end of the boil here, guys. What I'll do now is cool it down, put it in the fermenter, let it ferment, and next time I'll see you, hopefully, with a beer. So until then, iechyd da for now, and see you on the other side. Take care. Just a bit of a footnote. Excuse the noise. The Brew Tools is CIP at the moment. It's 12:01, so that's me done. I've had my advice. It's to go from the Hop Edition podcast, guys. Thank you very much for that They've advised me to go for 23 degrees on this, and this is the WHC banana split pack. And there's 2 packs there, Hefeweizen yeast. So there we go guys, star sand ready to go, and it's cooling down, 26.2 at the moment, target at 23. So that's what I'm doing. So next time, definitely this time, next time I see you, it'll be with a beer in hand. Thanks for watching guys. Hiya, just a quick update now. So today is the 9th of October, and just want to have a quick chat about what's happening with the brews that I've got here. And I've used the WHC series of yeast with all these 3 brews, and I tell you what, I don't know what it is about them, but they are damn quick. So let me just show you the board. So I did Brew Boy Calabrese V20 with the different hops for myself. So I brewed that on the 2nd of October, and I'm cold crashing today. So it's reached its final gravity. With I dry hopped on the 7th. The stout also brewed on the 2nd, and I cold crashed that on the 8th yesterday. And the Hefe, brewed that on the 4th and cold crashing today, the 9th. And those are the scores on the doors guys. So the V20 was 1061, finished at 1018, 1056 for the stout, 1014. I think that was, yeah, it was 1014. I was trying whether or not it was 1013 or 14. It was 14 in the end. And the Hefeweizen 1050 and 1009. So I am absolutely blown away. I think I've got the banana split with that one, Old English WHC, and what was that one called? Saturated. And it was absolutely, I'm blown away with it, really blown away. I've just had a sip of this, and the banana flavour and the cloves and that is unreal. Stout is pretty nice as well. The V20, the aroma from that is unreal, and got a full body feel to it. So yeah, just a quick update me lads on this one. So WHC, thank you very much, absolutely fantastic. I got them from the malt miller. Got a bit fleece on, it's a bit cold tonight, so yeah, but just a quick update. Next time we'll have a beer in the glass, and all that, so I'll see you soon. Hey guys, isn't this the best bit? 5 mash steps, Hefeweizen. Get the colour on that, beautiful, nice foamy head on it. That is pure banana, absolutely pure banana. That is fantastic. Not much cloves in that. I suspect it's the temperature that I bumped it up to, so it's been conditioning for about 4 or 5 days. Hey, let's dive in guys. Ooh. I love it, absolutely love it. Even though I've got a bit of a cold, all the flavours, very flavoursome, all the flavours are fantastic in that, and the aroma is bob on. What was that? Just having a look at my 5.1%, and the lacing on the glass, don't know if you can see that guys, so it's conditioning great. There's a lovely colour to that. If that was served in a pub, I'd be more than happy with that. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Bit of news for you as well. I've been invited to local brewery up in Holyhead, Brewday Cubby. They have 2 new beers coming out tomorrow. Have been launched, I should say. So they collaborated with Purple Moose, or Moose Puce as we call them up north. They're down in Porthmadog on the Llŷn Peninsula. So they've got a collab coming out tomorrow, and their own Hefeweizen beer as well. So it's a kind of meet the brewers, and to be fair to them, because I've got a bit of a channel, a YouTube channel, and I do a lot locally with some home brews and talk about it. Most people know that I brew around here. They've asked me to come along from a home brewing perspective, so I'm very, very happy to be asked for that. Really looking forward to it. Not sure what they expect from me, but no doubt I'll be drinking some beers tomorrow night, most definitely. But yeah, so there we go, grain to glass, guys. I've had to keep this section short because of the 5-step mash. It's taken some time to put the footage through, and I could see it was minute after minute after minute. I'm going, this is going to be a long one, so we'll cut it short there, guys. If you get a chance to do it, get on to do this one. I'll put the link in the description, and yeah, give it a go. Give it a go, guys. So as we say here in North Wales, at least, iechyd da. Cheers, guys.